I think it's about time now to get a tomato plant in a pot in that container garden and see how it does outside. And we're going to use one of these. It's quite a large bell tub with lots of holes in the bottom. If we put lots of nutrients in here and maybe just one tomato plant, it's not going to look much to start off with, and as it grows we'll give it a bit of support in case we get any windy days, and we'll see if we can get a good amount of tomatoes from this plant on container garden. So first things first, we need to get some compost in here and plenty of nutrients. So we've got this filled up now with some rough stuff, and it's just a few inches from top at the moment. So now we'll get plenty of feed in it as well. So I've just added some grow more. Now I'm going to add some fish blood and bone as well. Then we'll just top it up with some more compost. So now I'm just going to go around and press it down a little to take it below this rim, but also create a firmer base. That should do it. So we're going to need to offer this tomato plant some support as it grows. So we'll start off with a cane down centre, because that's where the plant's going to go. And we'll try and get that in nice and straight and right at bottom. That's going to be enough at that height just to start it off. So this is the plant we're going to put in. It's called a money maker, and as always these little first bottom leaves, we'll take them off. So we'll pop this in and we'll see how it gets on. We'll just have a look at the roots while we're here. So yeah, nice root system, but it's not too mad. It's not going round the bottom. So that one's fine. So using same size pot as a guide, we'll make an hole for this plant. And we've gone just a little bit deeper, because then we can get a little extra stem in this hole, and then it'll start growing extra roots as well. So we'll just get this popped in. Nicely firm down, and we'll fill in around edge. And as I said, it doesn't really look much at the moment, but now it's in such a big container, it's going to start to grow quite fast. At the moment we don't need to tie it to this stick, but within a week or so we probably will have to. I've also got this strawberry plant in a pot, and if you look real close, it's already trying to make strawberries, but it's not in a huge pot. So I think we'll add this into the container. So we'll pop this strawberry plant in at the front of this tomato plant, because it can grow perfectly happy with a tomato plant, and the strawberries can grow over the edge. So we'll just make a hole for that. Then we'll carefully get this plant out. And you can see that it's been in the pot quite a long time, and all the roots are all tangled up and winding around the bottom. So we're going to cut some of those away. Won't hurt your plant doing this. It's just going to free off those roots for you, and it'll grow a lot better. just like that. And now we'll drop it in here. That's now sitting perfectly fine at the same level it came out. Always remember that, never bury your strawberry plants any deeper, because if you bury the centre crown, it's going to rot and kill your plant. And because we've also got all this area left, we need to put something in that's fast cropping, like lettuce, because the strawberries, they'll just carry on growing all year. And they'll put runners out as well that you can plant into little pots at the base of this, and then grow yourself new strawberry plants. So since we've got all this free, we'll stick in some lettuce plants, because we'll be harvesting them way before we get tomatoes and a decent crop of strawberries. So as always, you know I like these plants. These are the oak leaf green lettuce. And I keep saying, if you've never tried it, you should try it. It's really nice. So we'll just make a little hole for this plug and pop it in. As always, keeping it as upright as possible. And we've got enough room to put a few of these in. So basically we're using this area to get as much crops out of it as we can, because in a container garden it's all about utilising the little bit of space that you've got. And these lettuce plugs are doing no good just sat in that tray. A nice big one in the centre of there. I'm just spacing them a couple of inches apart, because this is not a hearting lettuce. It won't form a ball. It's a leaf lettuce, so you can let the leaves grow quite big and then pick them off each plant. And as you're doing that, you're going to create a stem on this plant which is going to keep the leaves off the ground. And I think we'll just pop one more in. And I've also got a couple of nice looking beetroot plugs, so we're going to pop 2 of those in as well. And again, it's not going to hurt this tomato plant. We'll grow perfectly happy together. So we'll pop one in there, loosen its roots up as well. And then we'll pop another one in just there. And although we started off with this planter to get us container tomato set up, we've interplanted with all these different things which are going to harvest much earlier. And by the time we've finished harvesting these lettuces, this tomato plant's going to be right up here. And then we'll offer it some other support at that stage. And meanwhile, we can harvest the strawberries as well. So a quick water. And I'm also going to add a top dressing of slow release fertiliser. So now this planter has got everything that it needs to keep it going over the next few months. So if you want to see how this turns out as we go through the season in the container garden, then just hit that subscribe button and press the notifications bell, and we'll see you on the next video. You all take care. Thank you for watching.